Hello and welcome to Java with Jim. I'm Jim Reese, Director of Business Development at Offit Kurman, and I'm here with Gail Letts, CEO and founder of Let's Consult. Gail, how are you today?
I am doing great. Thanks, Jim.
Good. Again, I apologize for my not so clean shaven appearance, but I got a back injury that does not allow me to stand up and do the shave thing. So hopefully by tomorrow, else I think my wife will kick me out of the house. So we got behind that, got that out of the way. Gail, tell us about Let's Consult and what makes your consulting company different. What do you do and what makes you different from other consultants in the area?
All right. Well, my company is a consulting company and we focus on talent. I started the company in 2019 following about 35 years in corporate America, where so much of the positions that I held were leading people. So talent, I recognize you can have a great plan and not have the talent and you're going to fail, and you can have a mediocre plan and fabulous talent, and I think you will succeed. So my company focuses on two sides of the talent perspective. We work with businesses to help them build and then implement programs to attract, retain, and develop talent. And then I have a passion for helping women in business. So we have a side of our business called the Corner Office, where we focus on providing information, education, and connections for women for the advancement and growth of women in business. And I don't know of another company that actually attacks the talent issue from both perspectives, the development of people externally, individually, and the internal part, which has a lot to do with culture.
Yeah, and I love the focus on women specifically. That's great. That's definitely separates you from many others. Gail, when it comes to Let's Consult, what are you most proud of?
So as I mentioned earlier, I've been in the business for about 3 years, and we have delivered programming to more than 500 women over the 3-year period in a COVID environment. And that was not an easy task to do that. And in the 500 women, we have seen such diversity in geography, in race, in culture, and every other differentiating characteristic in that. We also, this year, launched recruitment services. I started my career as a recruiter. So we have begun a recruitment service. We do put both male and female candidates in front of our employers. But what we do is promise to make sure that we will put together a diverse pool of candidates. And we're very proud of that. We filled about 5 jobs so far this year, and I'm very excited to get that going.
Yeah, great. So I know you've got some exciting stuff coming up, but generally speaking, what do the next 6 months look like for you and Let's Consult?
Well, first of all, in the next 6 months, I've got this huge conference that I'm going to be launching called the State of the Woman. I wanted to run it in 2020, had to postpone it, 21, postpone it, 22. State of the Woman, it's going to focus on the challenges and the opportunities for women in business. And we want to track progress made over this decade that I call the new Roaring 20s. So I want to track the progress being made over this decade, that if we come together as a population of women, we help each other, we help lift each other up, we can see some of the gaps in employment and pay, promotion, and opportunity lessen over the decade.
Yeah, so that sounds terrific. Tell us more about the conference. When is it? Where is it?
So the conference, first of all, right now we have about 75 women coming from North Carolina, Virginia, DC, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. So very excited about that. It will be held September 18th through the 20th at the Sagamore Pendry Hotel.
Not too shabby. You went first class with that. Great.
We did.
And give us an idea of the programming for this conference.
So first of all, we've got phenomenal speakers. We have people such as Kim Keenan, who was the longest serving general counsel of the NAACP. She's going to be one of our keynotes. Kim just delivered the UVA commencement address at the law school. So she's one of our speakers. Diane Hoffman, who is head of the law, it's called Health and Disparity Law Group at University of Maryland. She's written numerous articles, been featured in New York Times and so forth. Dr. Suzette McKinney from Chicago, who manages the largest biotech campus in the country. They'll be some of our keynote speakers. The intent is to bring together these women women that will come as attendees to share lessons that they've learned throughout their career journey, to discuss the challenges of feeding the pipeline to talent. So we see more women ultimately in leadership in the C-suite and on corporate boards. We'll talk about best practices and inclusion and diversity. We will recognize women who have broken barriers, and we're planning on having some fun.
Oh, good. Fun sounds like a good part of it. There you go. Got to have fun.
Yes.
So Gail, what do most people watching this video not know about Gail Letts?
So I have been away from the Baltimore area for about 20 years, and I am now returning to Baltimore. I did graduate through the GBC, the Greater Baltimore Committee Leadership Program, in 1999, which we were mostly confused. We thought it was 2000, but it was 1999. I was the first female president of the Baltimore Rotary. And when I was in the Rotary, I co-chaired an initiative to raise $150,000 to purchase a mobile immunization van for the city of Baltimore. It was called TIKE, which stood for To Immunize Kids Everywhere, and I think it's still on the streets.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's a great one. Really great. Wonderful things that you've done. Well, Gail, it's been great to hear all about Let's Consult and your events coming up, and you yourself. Thank you so much for sharing all this information. We appreciate it, and I hope to see you somewhere soon. And best of luck with the conference in September.
Thank you so much, Jim. I appreciate it.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye.